live longer than men, but are generally sicker, take more drugs, spend more time in hospitals, have more surgery, take more sick days off work, and pay twice as much on health care. It's those pesky female hormones interacting with our genes. Estrogen protects us from heart disease, but it also makes our immune system so sensitive that it tends to attack our own tissue as though it were a foreign invader. 3/4 of all those suffering these autoimmune diseases are women. Women's chronic diseases are mostly inherited. You take a woman with a defective gene, she gets sick. Her brother with the same gene stays healthy. Men have to inherit more defective genes, that is, from both parents, to develop an autoimmune disease. These chronic illnesses like rheumatoid arthritis, multiple sclerosis, scleroderma, thyroid disorders cause years of discomfort and sky-high medical bills. I'll tell you more if you'll stand up and do aerobics with me. Get up off that couch now! Are you ready to rock and roll? Let's warm you up. We'll do step touch. Jennifer and Renee are here with me enjoying Kananaskis country. And what a day we go. It's beautiful. It is. We've got a nice breeze to cool us down. I'm laughing. Okay, let's do 4 of these and 2 grapevines. I'm counting you now. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Grapevine out. Come on back and repeat it all. Here's 4, 3, 2, and out and back. Once more like that. 4, 3, grapevines out and back. 4 step touches, then we'll cut it in half. 1 grapevine, stay out there, step touch 2. Come on back and stay, step touch 2. That's it. Good. You know, it seems that men die more rapidly. They die of more rapid health problems. Heart attacks. To me. I know.
I'd rather go with the
Me
stroke.
too.
Thank you.
Me too. And you know, Renee, I just lost my mom this year. Had a long, miserable process. And I'm not so sure that I won't be calling Dvorkian when my time comes. Those are decisions that become more meaningful when you get near the point. But I sure watched a terrible process. Watch what happens. I'm going to take it across. You see that?
Ooh, I like
1,
it.
2, 3, across. Try it. 1, 2, 3, across. Step touch 2. Now, I'm going to leave you entirely. Do what you know. Out, across. 1, 2, 3, across, back, across. 1, 2, 3, across. Have you heard of core stabilization? That's good muscle work in your trunk to keep you stable. Well, here it comes. Put some air under this, and you really have to think. You have to engage your abs. Whoop. Whoa. 1, 2, 3. It's very hard. And if you can't do it without falling over, put your foot back on the ground. But practice makes perfect. Whoa.
Or you can try that tuck and roll.
What do you mean a tuck and roll?
Well, if you have to fall, you have to fall safely.
Let's hope that doesn't go that far. And in. This is just great work. Jennifer, your balance is good today.
I'm very focused.
Okay, I'm going to be quiet and do 4 of them perfectly.
That's thinking from the very center of your body and lifting up.
You see, when I'm quiet, I can do it. Okay. Back to step touches. Darn. It does take mental focus.
20 at the end.
Step forward, do your other gastroc.
And how did it feel?
Exhausted. Brazilians have a lot of fun.
Don't they? And then hugs and kisses at the beginning, hugs and kisses at the end.
Oh.
It was great.
A touchy-feely class.
Yeah.
Now moving up to your hip flexors. Renee was down there 3 weeks.
Yes?
You know, these medical conferences.
There's a bit of vacation there, too.
Yeah, something like an anniversary, I think.
Yeah, 20th anniversary.
20, that's wonderful.
Wow.
Congratulations to you and Ken. Hamstrings, and we're ready to work. We're going to rev it up just a little bit. Catch this beat. With us? Okay, remember the old trusted 1, 2, 3 tap? Here it is. 1, 2, 3 tap. That's it. Now you take it forward and back. Yep. Just use as much space as you've got available. You can almost do this on the spot if forced to. Now
Or you can use your whole room. All the way.
That's right. Lots of people do this in the downstairs rec room.
Oh, you gotta cover
We're
space
going to
up.
add on in a minute. We'll add on 2 step touches in the front. Step touch 2. And do it in the back again. Tap and step touch 2. Yep. 2, 3, touch. And 1, 2, 3, tap, step, touch. I'm going to make some changes. Watch me, one cycle, join when you can. I'm going to make it step knee in the front and step curl in the back. 1, 2, step knees. Back, step curls. 1, 2, 3. Now, let me show you how to do this easy. To save energy, these knees, these curls. How to spend energy, these knees, these curls. Oh. So, if you're not going to jump, you've got to really pick up these knees and bend your weight-bearing leg.
Also, increase that angle.
Yeah.
With your knees, big knees.
Yeah, big knees. Open up the knee joint.
It's almost like you're having a look at your shoelaces, but you can't go down there to look at them.
Couple more. Big knees, big knees. Last time. Hup, hup. Now you're going to hold these curls. Now watch how we go up and down.
Oh, I feel
So that when you're coming down in the middle, you're bending that weight-bearing leg. And it's not easy. It becomes a workout. But you gotta make yourself do that because you could easily just be standing there. Which is fair if that's what you want. But if you're not more having a bad day, yeah, absolutely. You're a beginner, you're pregnant, we're up all night. That's what you want. You can gear it down. Okay. I want doubles. So 4 more singles, 3, 2, last single, double it up. Yep.
Do I have to stay on the floor?
Yes. Though we have a wonderful time,
I am.
we would like to keep this on the floor for those folks who are working on a hard surface and couldn't jump. Now, new arms. in one squat. You watch, catch me the next round. I gotta count these. I count. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I squat, leave this leg there, step on it. 5.
Well, are you happy, my dear?
3,
Your very favorite
2,
squat.
1.
Oh, yeah.
Jennifer should be happy.
Like these squats.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just leave this leg there now, step on it.
They're so good for you, you know, right?
I hate them.
Oh, they're lovely.
3, 2, squat, and 6. Now here's an option. If you want to jump, you could bring it together.
Oh, I'd like to have a little more power to your moves.
That's right.
Okay,
But lots of folks don't like that jump. All right, can you keep that going? We'll come back and take it further. This is my friend who needs no introduction. I think you've been doing this as long as I have.
Pretty long.
I count 20 years.
Well, not quite that long, Shirley. Come on, give me a break. But I've been at it quite a while.
So do you suppose you're as good a cook as I am?
You know, I am really into the good cooking. You're like a fanatic. I'm not a fanatic, but at least I'm into it. I like it. You know that. I got to tell you this great story. You know, I was in law school. And, you know, first time I was ever really away from home, and I was away for 3 years. I was going to University of Saskatchewan. And I was trying to figure out, I'd never cooked a roast before, so I was trying to figure out how to cook a roast.
That's not an easy process.
No, well, it's not easy, but there's a rule, right? Like for every pound, you cook it like 10 minutes or something like that. So I went out and I bought a roast, and I cooked it for 10 minutes. I forgot to multiply times the number of pounds of the roast that I bought, so it was hilarious.
Listen.
So it didn't cook very well.
One time when I went off to England, and this was not my first time away from home, but it was, my mother didn't let me cook much, and it was my day in the digs to cook supper that night. I went out and bought chicken and breaded it and threw it in hot oil like I'd seen my mother, and as soon as it was crisp, I took it out. That doesn't mean it's done inside.
No,
so we started from the same roots.
Exactly the same roots. But I think it's worked a little better since then. I've taken a few cooking courses.
You really have.
Yeah.
I admire that.
But I like the low fat stuff, and I think it's great. You know, I like that. It's been lots of fun.
Do you ever use your car in town? I see you on the bike everywhere.
I do that. Yeah, of course I have to. But yeah.
Why do you have to?
Well, because sometimes I'm going either really far. I've got to take things with me, right? And so I like to do that. But yeah, and this year I've gotten into rollerblading. I've even rollerbladed to work.
Really?
Yeah, taking the rollerblades, taking them off to work, and that's been fun. It's been great. I like that. It's exercise, everything to do something a little bit different. It's fun.
Yeah. You've been a great friend all these years.
Yes, we've had a lot of fun.
We've had a lot of laughs. You with us? Catch your step, touch. Okay, let's get it in place. Give me 6. Your 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now here's your squat. Yes, here's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now watch the pattern. Have a look. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make a C. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Why do I keep counting?
Well, you know, I have to now that we've got the pattern.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe not.
Check out the scenery, guys. Is this gorgeous or what?
It's a happy day in Alaska. Oh,
We even have a breeze. Yeah.
cool. Yeah. You know, cooling air, moving air is the most efficient way for you to thermoregulate. If you have a choice of a fan or an air conditioner, you're better to take the fan. Last couple?
For many reasons. You have environmentally friendly reasons as well.
I guess that's probably true. Last time, so you just don't squat it out?
Yes.
All step touches. Okay, now give it some air. And pick your 8 arms. We like to play Walter Mitty here. We're speed skating. We're right up there with the best of them. That's it. Come on. Down you go. I think you have to hunker down farther, don't you?
I am down.
Those guys get bent almost double. Now we're going to alternate 4. Do 4 on the same side. Here it comes. Alternate. 4, 3, 2, same side. 4, 3, alternate. 4, 3, other side. 4, 3, alternate. Go. Same side. We're getting quiet. We're getting out of breath. Anaerobic. Push your anaerobic threshold. Alternate. Couple more. Yep. Alternate. 4.
These are almost as good as squat.
Better. Now hold these. And take it back to a step touch.
Yeah.
Catch your breath. All right, guys. That's how you burn fat.
Yeah.
The harder you breathe, the more oxygen you process, the more body fat you lose. Okay. Step touch. How about a step knee? Now, here's your chance to really pull those knees up with a wide angle behind your knees. Bend your weight-bearing leg. And too much? You give it this. Your choice. 4 knees, 4 heels. Here's the knees. 4, 3, 2, heels. 4, 3, the knees. 4, 3, heels. Can we do single, double times 2? Here's a double. Repeat the pattern. Single, do it with your heels. Single, double. Again, heels. Single, with the knees. Single, double. Again, single, with the heels. That's it.
That's pretty aerobic too.
Woo!
If you really get into those knees, you
Don't joke. You don't have any problem getting intensity without leaving the floor. Heels. That's it. Okay. Now, just give me knees. Forget the pattern. All right. Now go back to 4 knees, 4 heels. 4 knees, 4 heels. Yep. And again, 4 knees, 4 heels. Now, once more like that, and I'm going to show you an option. You can do heels, or you can do squats. You do what you know. Squats. 4 knees. Heels or 2 squats. Yes. Ha. Jennifer.
Yes, ma'am.
My goal this year has been to make my legs as strong as yours. I may not be
For us
there.
to do these squats is a whole lot harder than Jen.
Oh,
Yeah. With about you guys.
6 inches more on each leg.
well, one
6
day.
inches more, but mine are denser and heavier on the left.
Oh, yeah. You got muscle units on those legs. Last time for knees. Just give me step touch. Oh, good workout. How hard are you working? Have a look at the board perceived exertion chart, which is highly accurate if you're honest. You see the darkened area between 13 and 15? If you can say, I'm working hard. Hey, this is hard, eh? Hey, what'd you say?
Yes.
This is not that hard. Then you're in what we call target training range, target heart rate range, where you get optimal benefits without exercising so intensely that you hate it, and that you wouldn't come back and do it again.
We don't want to make ourselves sick here. We want to make ourselves happy.
You need to stay moving if you can. Keep your step touches going. At least walk around. We'll come back to decelerate. Yeah. For your viewing pleasure, we have all dug deep into our memory banks for our favorite jokes.
Favorite jokes.
And we try to find jokes that are clean.
And here's
That's
mine. And I give credit where credit due. It comes to me, compliments of John Cox, who is our makeup person at About Face. And you never go in there what he doesn't have some risque joke. And this is the cleanest one I've heard from him in years. Okay, and you know, we talk a lot about overweight and obesity. Guy goes to his doctor. He's obese. He's put on so much weight over the last few years. He says to his doctor, I don't know what to do about this. I just cannot seem to lose weight. My belly's gotten so big that I can't see my do-wah-gee. And the doctor says, well, you're just going to have to diet. And the patient says, really? What color?
That's a mini stopper, yeah.
Okay, I've got a silly pregnancy joke.
Okay.
This woman is expecting twins. She's
Okay.
seen it on the sonogram or heard it on the sonogram. She knows there are two in there. Comes time to give birth. Only one baby appears. So years later, the woman dies. There's this funny noise heard coming from the corpse. It goes, you got my brother, but you didn't get me. I was hiding behind the left kidney.
You gotta be an actress. You gotta be an actress to tell them.
But you tell it very well. It reminds me of, that's the same tune as way down south at Batesville High. We got that just on
Sounds like you're cheerleading dance.
Okay,
2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? Okay, I remember that last winter. You know, it was a cold winter in Calgary, and it was so cold last winter that I actually saw a couple of my lawyer friends with their hands in their own pockets.
You wouldn't count yourself amongst
No, not at all.
You got a mumbo in you somewhere?
Oh, I got one.
I bet, just coming back from Brazil.
But there was no bongo in
No, but you've got the Latin fever, lady.
I do. You need the hips.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
hips. We got hips, baby.
Got hips.
We got 2 mumbos and 4 alternating side taps. Can you do that? All right, we're going to start on mumbos now. We count them 1, 2. Oh, I got hips, baby. Mumbo, 1, 2. Here's your taps. Now, how about next time those taps are single, single, double? Here comes the double right here. Change your lead on mumbo. Can you do the hips the other way? That's it. Single, single, double. All right.
I gotta loosen up that hip.
Hey, you know what? If you're really funky, you can make this a single, single, triple. Oh, Jennifer loves that.
Oh, I like those.
I'll do it. You can have your
I like
choice.
those. Those are
I'm
cool.
single. I'm single. I'm a 1, 2, 3.
Oh, she put hips in.
Man, I can do it. I'm going to do it. 1, 2, 3. Yep.
Okay, just look at my toes now.
Single. 1, 2, 3. Hey.
I'm stuck, you guys.
You know what I was reading recently was about the birth control pill, and I didn't know this, that it actually reduces the risk of ovarian cancer.
Really?
And remember, Renee, I said to you, is that true?
And I said, yes, ma'am.
No doubt about it. Tell you a bit more about it when we come back to stretch. Keep moving. Oh. I feel like I'm race walking. This part. I can't tell you how many letters I get from people who were completely sedentary through high school and college, who were not active in their youth. Then they put on weight, then they got serious about exercise. It's certainly easier if you're active all the way along and you just refine things, learn more, broaden your repertoire as you grow older. But you're not doomed if you didn't. You can certainly become active in adulthood and become so much stronger, fitter, and leaner. You need to be faithful. You need to know that wherever you start, progress, you will get better. We've seen people who are really quite heavy become lean and competent and healthy, strong people. It figures. If you press that heel down, you get a lovely stretch in that gastrocnemius that works so hard for you. Renee, do we understand the mechanism by which the birth control pill protects against ovarian cancer? Is it no?
Well, the idea is that every ovulation damages the tissue, the surface of the ovary.
Right.
So if you have fewer of them, like when you're on birth control pills for years, then you have less of that damage that could lead to cancer.
Interesting. So, do you suspect they actually put women on birth control who may be high risk?
I don't know about that, but I'm on birth control.
For that reason?
No, just for birth control.
Yeah, which, by the way, is why they really sell the pill. Well, I found it a very interesting finding. Okay, let's move to these quadriceps. Oh, yes, oh, yes. You won't get much for your money here till your pelvic tilt, but boy, once your pelvic tilt, you can really feel that. So how do you like low impact now that you're back from Brazil? Now you're kicking it in the cardio again. You took like 3 weeks off.
It's true that the cardio there was not too much.
It's fun.
Really good on the stretching, though.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
This is important. We always
And
need
I
that
loved
stretch.
it.
I loved every minute of it.
You've not only come back to a feisty workout, but at altitude, here we are at 5,000 feet. Have you to know? Hey guys, you can make this as hard as you want. The harder the work, the faster the benefits come. Gear it to a level that just feels comfortably hard. And hang in there. It Figures is produced in association with the Life Network, high on a plateau at the foot of Mount Kidd in the Rocky Mountains of Kananaskis country. Our production tent is supplied by Warner Shelter of Calgary. We can just move to the other leg right here. Just switch off and pull that one up. Isn't it nice? If you would like to buy an exercise video, a copy of this show, or one of our cookbooks, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Viewers requiring an answer from It Figures should enclose $3 and a self-addressed stamped envelope. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's an offer I think they will. Are you? Depression is the most common primary care psychiatric diagnosis in medicine today. The prevalence of major depression is rising in North America. It now affects 5% of men and 10% of women. 15% of those suffering severe major depressive disorder will die of suicide. Only 1/3 of people suffering depression seek treatment from health professionals. Many times depression just goes unrecognized, undertreated, or inappropriately treated. And what a shame, since 80% of major depressive disorders can be successfully resolved. The symptoms are depressed mood, loss of ability to experience pleasure, loss of interest in things usually enjoyable, loss of motivation, changes in sleep, appetite, weight, energy, motor activity, concentration problems, self-deprecation, and suicidal thoughts. We're not talking the odd blue day here. We're talking debilitated. I'll tell you more if you'll get up, grab those weights, and build some fine muscle. We gotta warm up before we weight train, so we'll start with the step touch. And you know, antidepressants, psychotherapy, and exercise are the 3 major treatment protocols for depression. We can only work on the exercise. Join us. These are single step touches. Let's do 2 singles and a double. Here it is. Single, single, double. 2 singles. Here's the double. Yep. Single, single, double. Single, single, Now, if you don't like to dance around, you could just get a little blood flow on your stationary bike. Or you could jog on spot. Boring. But it gets your blood flow up. I'm going to change the doubles next time. Did you see it? Look again. Knee. Single, single, double knee. Single, single, double knee. After these knees, add on 4 curls. 4 curls. 3, 2, step touch 2. Single knees. There they are. 4 curls. And again. Knees. Curls. Step touches. Knees. Curls. One more set like that. Knees. 4 curls. These curls next time are heels. Step touch. Double knees. Heels. That's it. Step touch. Knees. Heels. Last set. Step touch. Knees. Hold these heels. Are you warm enough to work?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay. Taking the last 4. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. And now the real work begins. We're going to start on these quadriceps. Get some glute involvement on squats. We're going to use our step as a steady prop. You could put your hand on top of the couch or on top of the piano, even run it down the wall, something just to give you a little stability. If you're new to squats, to lunges, do what Lisa and I show you. Just take one leg out and go down, 2, up, 2. And I'm going to ask Lisa to hold that. If you've been doing squats and lunges for a while, try this. Go out, 2, up, 2, back, 2, and return. Out and up. Now, Dwayne is particularly strong and remarkably well-balanced and in good control. So he's the most difficult version. I'm bringing my foot back down to the floor, and he's actually taking his up in a pause.
So you do beginner, intermediate, and
That's right. And I like being the intermediate. That's the last one. Okay. Turn around. Let's try the other side. When you lunge forward, land on your heel. Ready? Go. Down, back, and back. Return. Forward and back. Return. Way out, up, back, return. You don't even have to go that deep. If you just go halfway to the floor, that's okay. Just do what you can do comfortably. Back. Here's the last one. Down, up, and back, and done. All right. Did you feel that in your quads? I have found that lunges and squats go a long way to develop strength, boy. It is good, valuable work. Shoulder presses, lifting up and down. Do those up
Have your jacket on.
and down. Yeah, I'm about ready to shed my jacket too. Okay, watch your low back. That's what concerns me. When the going gets tough, a lot of people tend to arch the low back. And I'd rather see you just stop than jeopardize the health of your back. Lisa, can you bring these a little bit to the front? There you go. I like that a little better. 3 more. Harder to the front. Oh, well, it protects your rotator cuff. And you're the kid with the rotator cuff injury.
Right.
Up, woo, and done. How did you get that injury?
Repetitive movements that weren't reaching
Really?
over and over all day long.
Taking all that money from customers? Maybe if you were giving out money, it wouldn't hurt.
say it might hurt some more. I don't know.
Okay, I want you to flat on your back. Literally flat on your back. You have a natural curve in your back right there. See, if you were down low, you could see right through there. Well, I want you to get rid of that. I want you to bring your navel, your belly button down. And that's the safest way to do these exercises. Well, you got that down. Bring your hands up and then open them out. Watch one demo here. I'm going to ask you to close those with your elbows open as opposed to just shoving them straight up. So it's like big butterfly wings. Close those wings and open. Close.
You're actually using your chest to lift them up.
That's right. Well, there's a lot of muscles being recruited for this effort, but certainly the chest is heavily involved here. Press your low back down, just a reminder. Up and down. Hang on now. You got your technique going. Focus your mental energy. Think about my back. How can I press my back down? I can just will it down.
Charlene.
Last one. And bring those right into your belly. Okay, now don't ever drop your weights to the side. We'll cause an injury that way for sure. Put them down like this. Put them down forward. We're going to save one and do tricep extensions. Have a look. Elbows are pointing to the ceiling, and all you have to do is extend your arm. Lift up. But you still got to mind your low back. Press your low back down. It's real important. Okay, here's one, and down, and two, and down. There's three. Triceps working on the back of your upper arms. They're the prime movers, though they have lots of cheerleaders assisting in the effort. Three more, kids. Hang on. Grunt and groan. Curse, whatever it takes. Last one. And bring that to your chest and get rid of it. Now just roll over here. Just roll over. We're going to work these all-important muscles of your upper back. You know, lots of people who weight train give way more attention to the front of their bodies than the back, and therefore become imbalanced. So it's as important to work your back as your front. I just want you to get down here with your neck in neutral, and the back muscles are going to pull your shoulder blades together. Pull together, release. Rhomboids working. This is how you get good posture. You can nag and nag and nag, and until a guy has that strength in the upper back, you can't maintain good posture. Come on now, really focus your mental energies. Depress your shoulders, don't shrug your shoulders. One more chance. Right, up, and down. Well done. Okay, just sit right up here. You got some weights you can put on. We're moving to the glutes. Now we had some glute involvement. We definitely had some glute involvement on those forward lunges. But my brain tells me those forward lunges were mainly quadriceps. My quadriceps were saying, ow, ow, ow. Now, watch your low back here. This is going to involve your low back, and that's fine. I just don't want it to hurt your low back. This is what we're going to do. We're going to lift your legs to work your glute muscles. But it's real important that you get your pubic bone off the step or bench or whatever you're working on so it doesn't hurt. And try not to arch your back, though your back will certainly tighten up and go into a contraction. That's fine, but we want to strengthen your low back. Okay, so you lift and lower. It's up and down and down. Whoa, it's tough with those weights. We're double loaded here, these weights. So we've got about 6 pounds a leg. And let me tell you, that's enough for me. That's just plenty for my little tush. We're up.
Does that work the hamstrings a little bit?
The hamstrings are in an isometric contraction here. They're not a prime mover. They're just holding on for dear life. Last one. Up and up and down. Okay. Now let's stand you up here. Get hamstrings going for your homework in the break. The weight-bearing leg is bent a little. Your low back, of course, is flat. You don't want to do this arched. Both thighs are parallel. You don't want to bring this leg forward as it gets tough. So, with those 3 checks in mind, you lift up and up. And then mind your low back. Are your thighs parallel? That weight-bearing leg just a tiny bit bent? Okay, off you go. 12 reps per leg. See you back, weights off. Lisa May is an old friend of mine and is diligent in her pursuit of fitness. You exercise in the morning at 5:30.
I sure do.
Now, many of us would say that price is too high.
No, fitness is very important to me. I wake up and I'm a morning person. I'm bright and cheery first thing in the morning. I've got lots of energy and I like to get it done. And then after work, there's no excuse. I've done my workout. There's no excuse.
Are there never mornings that you just say, go away, I want this time to...
Well, even if I've had a late night, I've gone to bed real late, I still set the alarm for 5:30 and I get up and I don't feel like it, but once I'm doing it, it gives me energy.
Isn't that the way? 10 minutes in, no matter how you felt before, 10 minutes in, it often feels fine.
Yeah, and I know that, so I know if I'm a bit groggy, it's going to go away in 5-10 minutes.
Yeah. Well, there's your testimonial, folks. It figures. We're in position for biceps. You brace your upper body with your free arm and leg here and support your working arm against your inside thighs so you can lift up and lower down. Now, you know, we keep it slow because we want good technique, good control to produce the best fitness and the least injury. So you go to some public weight room and see somebody slinging their weights around, don't be tempted. It may look impressive, but it's not good work. It's not quality work. Last one. And down. Other side. Okay, catch us on the first rep. We're up and down. On a lighter note regards depression, in the research that I was perusing, some patients of depression reported that a certain antidepressant medication caused orgasms every time they yawned. And my thinking is, give me some of those drugs! What's the name of that drug? Is that a prescription drug? Oh, we're done with biceps already. Okay, let's work these delts. I mean, I think that's a real quick and dirty way to get out of depression. Ready? Lift. And I don't mean to make light of it. I'm making light of that particular issue. But some people whom I dearly love have experienced serious, true, clinical depression. And so I've walked through this with a couple of people. And it is an illness just like my bruising my ribs when I fell down the waterfall, or you having diabetes, or the guy next door having a stroke. It's an illness, and it's nothing to be ashamed of.
I was actually, sorry, put on antidepressants much earlier this year. Yeah.
You were?
Yeah.
I never noticed any change in you. Of course, I don't see you on a daily basis, but...
Well, no, even my brother would always say that nothing ever seemed to bother me or affect me, but
Last
certainly
one.
knows for myself my inability to concentrate.
Yes,
Attention span
yes.
was reduced tremendously.
Yes.
Sleeping patterns were horrible.
And so the drugs worked.
They got it all back in balance again.
And so did it with my couple of friends. And they did the whole thing, the antidepressants, the psychotherapy, and the exercise.
Well, I always exercise.
Well,
That was the
true.
problem.
I just want you to know that if we're sitting here telling you there's a way out of it, there's a solution for most people, don't be ashamed to go. What's the shame in it, for heaven's sake? Sometimes it's just a chemical imbalance, a hormonal imbalance. You can't help that. Reverse curls. I'm going to rename these. I'm going to think of a new name for these. Because when I say curl, I'm afraid you're going to do that. It's just a belly contraction. It's just here. Just contract. And the fact that your legs lift just a little and may resemble a very subtle curl is irrelevant. The point is you're doing a maximal belly contraction.
It's almost like doing a pelvic tilt.
Yes, it is. Yeah, yeah. And you keep breathing. You don't close your mouth and grunt or valsalva, as they say. Here's the last one. Take a little hug. Okay, now we're going to do a twisting curl for the obliques. You're going to have your legs down. Put your legs right down and put your knees together, your feet apart. And what we'll do here is lift up as high as you can. Now don't crank your head up here, poor old spine and neck. Just leave your neck in neutral, lift as high as you can, and then bend sideways to your favorite side. And now you twist and curl toward that side to which you bent, and uncurl. Try it with me. Up, two, side bend, two, curl, two, and back the other way. Up, and bend the other side, curl the other side, and down for two. Curl, side bend, curl again, and down. Straight forward, to the side, oblique curl, and back. Where do you feel it most?
In my obliques.
I feel it right through my trunk. Right the whole way through. That's it. So this is a real good multi-purpose exercise. It's getting all your trunk muscles involved. And by developing a good, strong abdominal corset, we basically are making a gift to you of your own natural girdle over and back. So that when you're sitting and standing, your belly is flat. That's the last one. Woo!
Thank you.
Okay. Catch your breath. Now, for the break, I want a little stabilization work. If you can, get your thighs vertical. If that doesn't feel good, put one leg down. That's a safety. That's a help. And you're going to pull your belly down. And when your belly goes down, one leg at a time lowers to the floor. So it's down, down, and release. Other leg is down, down. Can you work on that? Mind your belly. Pull your belly down. See you back. Down. Again. You know, life certainly has its hiccups, and I was reminded of that this year when I fell down a waterfall and bruised or fractured my ribs, and I was confined to bed pretty much, certainly confined to the couch for about 2 months. And you know, when I started back, my energy was gone, my muscle mass had decreased. It was really kind of depressing. You know, I had to start way back a lot easier. But I was just diligent and I hung in there, and I had a lot of cheerleaders, a lot of friends behind me. And I encourage you to have faith too. I often hear from people who've had surgery or who've been in some sort of accident, and they feel like the world is just falling apart. Well, it hasn't. You will recuperate, and you'll have to start, at ground zero and rebuild. But the building is lots faster than it ever was initially. Hang in there. Being tenacious is a real good characteristic. Okay, that's my belly, just relaxed. And here's my belly in abdominal brace. Clang! So I really try and put some pressure back there. Here's relaxed. Here's my abdominal brace. Now, it's that brace I want to engage when my legs move. We're going to do the same thing we did before. Down, down, up, up. But if you're strong enough, now begin to lengthen your lever. Try a couple. And if your belly and back pop up off the floor, you need to go back to this bent lever. We're after quality here. I want you to do a few and do them well, rather than sort of cheat your way through. The way to cheat here, actually, is just to put a leg down. If you feel this is too hard, you can put that leg down. Just work one leg at a time, and then after 5 on one leg, switch legs. Okay, you keep that going in the break. We'll be back to work on your racket sport. And down. Carla Hansen is the head of guest relations here at the Lodge at Kananaskis. Carla, all the staff, certainly except for the senior staff, seem to be young people from all across Canada. Is that a national hiring program? How does that work?
We do have a national hiring program, and what we have been doing in the last few years is we've been bringing a lot of people in from the Atlantic provinces, and we've been finding that these people have been jumping at the opportunity to come out here. I mean, the scenery alone, I think, is a good explanation as to why people want to come out and really experience new things. And I think that our guests really get a lot out of it, seeing so many staff from all over Canada, and it's really a treat for them when they come here to see us.
This is a big country, and a lot of people can't afford to travel it on their own, so that's kind of a unification program that CP...
Yeah, you bet. And it gives the younger people an opportunity to do that traveling. Well, if they're going somewhere for a job, then they get to see a lot of the countryside.
Yeah, it's been fun working with them.
You bet.
Here's all you need to be a ping pong champion. Well, maybe not quite all you need. You need a little hand-eye coordination. Otherwise, I'd be the champ. And I can't hit a ball, save my life. And apparently, off-road bikes and motorcycle people use this wrist a lot. Certainly, pianists and typists. So if you get those wrist extensors, those are the muscles on the top, good and strong, you're likely to have more power in your swing, and you're more likely to be injury-free. So you just lift up and lower down slow. And we were using small weights here. These are little 3-pound jobs. Okay? Weight training pays off big. Not tomorrow, not next week, down the road. But the benefits are there. Good on you.
It Figures is produced in association with the Life Network, high on a plateau at the foot of Mount Kidd in the Rocky Mountains of Kananaskis country. Our production tent is supplied by Warner Shelter of Calgary.
Here's the stretch, right here. Now turn this to the outside. Right here, and you feel the stretch right there?
Absolutely.
Right in there, that's it. Stretch, we got another hand to do. Take this hand, take this other hand, and bend it out.
If you would like to buy an exercise video, a copy of this show, or one of our cookbooks, call 1-800-MORE-FIT.
Right in there.
Viewers requiring an answer from the figures should enclose $3 and a self-addressed stamped envelope.
Okay, you want to see another one for the other side? Feel good?
Yeah.
Here, Lisa, not on the fingers, on the palm of your hand, on the palm.
National Cancer Institute funds a special department to search the plant world for cancer and AIDS drugs. A major American manufacturer has already made an agreement with the Academy of Traditional Chinese Medicine to study Chinese herbs. This company also has an agreement to study plants with the New York Botanical Gardens. If there's an effective medication out there in the plant world waiting to be discovered, be assured pharmaceutical companies are interested. Drug researchers are well aware of the potential power of plant compounds. The general public, on the other hand, often thinks herbal remedies are milder than mainstream drugs. We need to understand that herbal preparations are concentrated plant parts that have extremely toxic side effects, and herbal products are not made to the same standards as drugs. In a study of 54 ginseng preparations, 60% of them contained so little ginseng they were useless, and 25% no ginseng at all. I'll tell you more as we step. Come on, haul out that box.
Let's get you tapping. Just tap that top. Purdue University also looked at herbal remedies and puts out this warning. Just because they're natural doesn't mean they're not harmful.
We heard that a million times, right?
That's right.
I mean, a lot of people think just because they're natural, they're okay.
That's right. Can't hurt me. Now, if you can do single taps, I'll bet you can do triples. Take 4 more singles, and now try 3 per leg. 1, 2, 3, switch. 1, 2, 3, switch. Good. Can you give me 2 singles and a triple? Here's the triple. 1, 2, 3. 2 singles and a triple. That's it. 2 singles, a triple. After the next triple, add march on the floor. Here it is. Now march for 4, 3, 2, 2 singles.
Oh, Shauna, you wouldn't try any of that herbal stuff while you're pregnant, would you?
No way. No, you would be the last person we would want doing that. Because, you know, even if the herbal remedy is valuable, there may be contamination that got in from the ground, it was mined, or from the processing, because those preparations, like food, are not controlled strictly like drugs are. And Shauna, not only while you're pregnant, but while you're nursing, you'd want to be very wary.
Charlie, we should take this and do some basics. They got it right here.
The march becomes basic. Now?
Yeah.
All right, up, down.
Gotta warm up here.
2 taps, and a single, and basic.
It's a bit cool up here in the Kananaskis.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
I know you like that cool weather.
I really do. Okay, let's do this. 1 more time. Single, triple, and basics. And then just hold these single taps. That's it.
You know, it's interesting because the...
Make these knees.
Sorry?
There it is.
Right there, knees. Okay. The Consumer Reports, we get the Consumer Reports at our office, and it says exactly the same thing. An interesting article I read not too long ago about that the preparations can be contaminated, exactly as you say.
Here's 4, 3, 2, now tap again for 4, 3, 2, and knees, especially when they come from other countries.
Yeah, right.
And
Which
4.
the cheaper products often do. The cheaper products often do.
Yeah. And again, the last set. Give me those knees. 4, 3, 2, and hold these single taps. We're going to do a tiny little stretch, just a wake-up call. Hold this last one right there.
Oh, I like this little hamstring.
Good morning, buddy. Good morning, Brady.
I don't guess you all saw Mount Kidd this morning.
Oh.
So I'm staying down at the golf course. There's a golf course right down the valley there behind us. And I've been staying down there and driving to the highway to get up here to the mountain today. Mount Kidd was surrounded with a cloud like falling high. That's Mount Kidd you're looking at. It is a wonderful, big old, stark, strong mountain, isn't it?
It really is.
Majestic.
It will soon be covered in snow.
No, all too soon, Lonnie. Here you go. Hip flexors. I would like to try and hike that. I'm sure there are several trails.
I don't think they call it hiking. They call it mountain
No,
biking.
there'll be some trails up, I'm sure. Hey, we can get up Mount Rundle.
Oh, yeah.
That's true. And that is a bear of a mountain.
That's quite a rugged one.
Other side? Yeah. Let's try that same. Whoa, are they tight? I'm telling you.
First thing in the morning.
Yeah. And put it on.
Are great at telling you where all the paths are and what levels they are.
Who is?
The hotel, the front desk
And the
people.
wardens. You know, there's that information center down the road.
Yeah.
And hip
Right
flexors.
now, I think Sean is more interested in where the helicopter center is.
Where's that ambulance? Okay, let's get to work. We're going to get on the top of the step and march 7, so come on up here. I'm going to count you 7, then you're just going to get down and get right up again. Okay, we count 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and get off, get up. Here's 7, 6,
You have to think
5,
this time in the morning.
4, 3, 2, 1, and look what happens. 7, 6, 5, 4. Stay here. 3, 2. Now get off. Wide tight twice. Wide tight. That's it. Now stay tight for 3, 3, 2, 1. Practice that once more. Wide tight twice. Now stay tight. Here's 3, 2, 1. Okay, once more. Now, the next time, these 3 tight marches are 3 lunges. All right, wide tight. Wide tight again. Now 3 lunges, alternate legs. And get off.
Change of lead
Wide
leg.
tight. It certainly changes that lead up. 3 lunges. 3, 2, 1. Wide tight twice. Again. 3 lunges. Get off, try again. Can I change something next time?
I can tell. I know something.
Okay, you do 2 wide twice. I just do a tap, tap, and 3 lunges. We're together. Get off, wide tight once. Tap each side. 3 lunges. And get the heck off. Okay, wide tight, tap, tap. Lunge 3. Okay. How about next time there are more lunges? Okay. Be prepared. Wide tight. Tap, tap. Now 7 lunges. Here's 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now you're going to get off and give me 2 basics right here, just up and down again. Now here's your wide tight. And here's your tap, tap. And here's your 7 lunges. 7, 6, 5,
I can
4,
tell something's coming up.
3, 2, what's next? 2 basics right here. Anytime you have 7 lunges, you got 2 basics. Wide tight. And tap, tap. Now watch Shauna turn on these 7 lunges. We'll stay here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 2 basics. You make it around? I did. Here we go. Wide tight. Tap, tap. Lunge 2 to the back. Now turn and do 3 to the side. Turn back, do 2 more to the back. And get off and give me 2 basics. If you don't like the turning, you don't have to do it. Just
I like the turning.
I like it too. Tap, tap. And it's 2 to the back. Turn for 3.
You have to unload that foot.
2 more to the back. And off and 2 basics. Yes, sir.
I can hurry up.
Wide tight. Wide tight. Tap, tap. And it's turning dervishes, whirling dervishes. And 2 basics. We got all this?
This is great.
All right, we'll try it a couple more times like this. We got more. We can change it. Turn for 3. Back for 2. Off and 2 basics. All right, once more with those turns. Wide lunge twice. Now get off and give me 2 basics. This time, lips don't turn. White tight. Tap, tap.
Still 7 after that?
Yeah.
All right.
Here's 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And last time to do 2 basics.
Next time
Now
the basics are gone?
They're gone, and it's only
Okay.
white tight. Tap, tap, and 3 lunges. 3 lunges. 3, 2. Get off. Get right back up. White tight.
White tight.
Tap, tap. 3 lunges. 3, 2. Try it again. So we're back to where we were, pretty much.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay. 3 lunges. Have a look, see? I'm going to make a change. My tap taps, which you're doing now, became lunges. 3, 2, 1. Get up. 1 wide tight. Now lunge right here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch what happens. Start up. Start up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start up. Start up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Try it again. Start up. Start up. 5, 4. Did you see it?
I don't know, Charlene.
I don't know how this looks on a person, ladies.
Okay, let's get a full body view. 3. So here's what you play with in the break. Recover, uncover, lunge. 3 more. Play with it, we'll see you back. Sit up, sit up. Debbie Savage is my longtime friend and exercise partner, and has experienced some changes over these, or even initiated some changes over these. So tell us exactly what's going on in your life now. You're a student again.
Again. I think that's got to do with something of this time and age. Like everybody's going back to school. It's a constant thing.
Now, what is it you're studying, and what are you
It's OH&S, Occupational Health and Safety. I'm an RN. And I'm just veering into the safety end, into the occupational health and safety. It'll get my Canadian Registered Safety Professional designation in 3 courses.
And your wish is to have a kind of a van that draws up to someone's house? Tell us about that.
I'm thinking of opening up a medical company. And what it is, half of it is doing mobiles, medicals, blood phlebotomies, blood profiles, portable ECGs, that sort of thing.
For insurance companies?
Yep, yeah, because a lot of the time, anything over, since the AIDS scare started, anything over about maybe $100,000 to $200,000, they want blood. You know, so they require having these medicals, and that's
So
what
it's
they've
sort
done.
of lab at your door.
Yeah, it's a medical sort of mobile thing. And then on the other end of the spectrum, we wanted to work with the industry, where things that are legislated, like pulmonary function, you know, audiometric testing, that's legislated as well. If you can go out and work with the industry, that's a good service as well. So if I can combine the two, I'm hoping there's a...
You're such a trooper. You're such a hard worker. You will make this happen.
I have a good mentor here.
You have a good friend, for sure. Well, just hold these lunges. Got us? You got it?
We're here.
Okay, I'm going to count you out of this into reverse basic. When I say reverse basic, it means the strong 1 beat is on the floor instead of on the step. So, 4 more. We got 4, 3, 2, just down, down, up, up. So that's what I call reverse basic. Now, if we do 2 reverse basics and tap after the second one on what would be the 8 count, that tap would be on the top of the step, not on the floor. So, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and here's your tap. 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Put your tap
It helps you a little
at
bit.
the end.
Yeah, it does, side to side.
So think of this as a sentence, and when you get to the end of the step, put a period.
You know, Charlene, we've been up here at Kananaskis, and the weather has been absolutely fantastic, but I look down at my step and I see rain, and I don't know where it's coming from.
I do. Look at your face. And that's a healthy sign. It's a healthy sign. The more you sweat, the more you can cool yourself off. Let's add on. After after your tap, down, touch, up, touch times 2. Got it? And tap and go. 1 basic, 2 basics, tap, down, touch, up, touch, down, touch, up, touch. You got it. Now those are going to get right boring. So I'm going to change this stuff at the end. Do what you know, have a look-see. Instead of down, touch, up, touch, I'm just going to do 4 knees. Here's your tap on the step. Here's 4, 3, 2,
Oh, that picks it
1,
up.
go.
That'll do it.
Here's your tap on the step.
My
Say,
knees are
guys,
wider than they used to be.
you know, it will not be very long until we see the eagles flying right through here. The Rocky Mountains right here in Kananaskis country are one of the major flyovers for migrating eagles.
Wow.
And just down the road here, just behind our tent, is Nakiska. Nakiska is one of the ski mountains here in the Rockies.
Well, actually, it was the Olympic
That's
mountain.
right.
The 88 Olympics.
Where the downhill was.
Resort was.
And that's where the eagles choose to fly through these Rocky Mountains. And there will be hundreds, literally hundreds of bird watchers set up with their scopes at the foot of Nakiska, watching hundreds of golden and bald eagles fly south for the winter. It is such an exciting scene.
Can we change this?
Okay.
Thank you.
The 3rd knee becomes a slide.
Good. My hip flexors.
Well,
Making their way around
that's
the
only
back.
going to help your hip flexors a little bit, but did you see what happened? It's 2 knees now and a slide.
You know, you talk about the eagles coming through here. This morning, we had squirrels in right here in the tent, right on the stage, almost.
One was in my bag looking for food. Little rodents. One more, Shauna?
Yes, that would be grand.
Okay, Shauna wants to just hold this reverse basic right here. Let's do what we did. Do 2 reverse basics with a tap. Here it is. Here's 1, and here's 2, and here's your tap. 1. Now, that tap changes your lead, doesn't it? There's got to be other ways to change your lead. Let me think. Who can think of another way instead of a tap?
Well, I can think of something.
Yes?
Next time, instead of a tap, let's just put a knee up. A knee up right here.
A knee lift
Right
will do
here. Knee
it.
up.
Boom. Instead of a period, that's a question mark. Hup. Now I can think of something else. Have a look. You do your knee. I do cha-cha-cha.
Oh, very tricky.
1, 2, 3. Got it? Cha-cha-cha.
Okay, we should try switching. We should.
Okay.
Each of us take a turn.
Okay. Just hold reverse basics. Just hold this. How hard are you working? Have a look at the board perceived exertion chart and choose one. I hope you can honestly choose somewhat hard to hard. That's where you'd really get optimal benefits for your time. Unless you're highly fit and you want to work brutal pace. Well, okay, I'm not gonna. You're welcome to.
And you use the Valby system. How wet is your step?
The Valby perspiration.
Perspiration index.
Okay, I'm cueing you to stay on top and lunge 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here, lunge 3, alternate. Get off and give me basic. There you go. All right, now I just want a mumbo. It's just this. Yeah.
Okay.
And give me one mumbo cha-cha. Here's a mumbo cha-cha.
Change your lead leg.
That's it. She figures me out. This cookie is right there.
Mommy.
We put the cha-cha at the end, the mambo in the center. Can you keep that going? back and cool it down. And mambo cha-cha.
Carla Hansen is the manager of guest relations at the lodge at Kananaskis. You've worked out here 2 years.
That's right.
Tell us some of your stories that you staff enjoy.
Well, a lot of the excitement that comes from, I think, collectively from our staff is when really well-known people come out and stay with us here.
Like who?
And we're going through something actually right now this summer. There's a movie that's being filmed by 20th Century Fox called Bookworm.
Oh, that's Anthony.
That's Sir Anthony Hopkins, Alec Baldwin, and Elle Macpherson, and they're going to be gracing us with their presence today, in fact. And
I'm free for supper.
Aren't we all? And I've said, I've had so many people, just staff people, so excited. They'll come up to me. Have they checked in yet? And they're, our staff is so professional. That they know where their boundaries are. They know to respect the privacy of these individuals. But everyone is so excited, and it's so great to see everybody just the eyes are like this, and everybody's really thrilled to have somebody like that come and stay in their hotel. And I think it makes them really proud, particularly now to be working for Canadian Pacific Hotels when something like that happens.
There are a lot of movies shot in Kananaskis country.
This country is so beautiful. I mean, it's opens up so many opportunities for these people to come out here and shoot. I mean, they can get enormous crews out here, and it's relatively easy for them with the open space, and there's not going to be a lot of people to bug them. I mean, and more, I think that a lot of the film crews are catching on to that, and Kananaskis country, Canmore area, the whole area is becoming more and more popular.
I'm so for it because it builds this industry in Canada, because when they come up here, they hire part of their staff from here, so
Oh, you bet.
It builds jobs.
It's great for us. I mean, it's great for our economy, and you can't beat it.
Listen, Carla, keep your ear to the ground. If they ever need a kind of an exercise instructor type, I could make myself.
You'll be in there. You'll be the first one to know.
Can you catch us up here? Mambo? Mambo
This just
cha-cha.
makes me want to dance.
Oh,
How about you, Sharon? Would you like to
such
dance?
a Latin lover, buddy.
Here we go.
You have to stand so far from me, though. Please be careful with that pregnant woman. Okay. How about when you get back to that side, I want you to just hold Mambo. Hold him here. Hold him here. Now, if you've got long legs and or a short step, you can go right over. We're going to do 4 of these. Here's 4. I'll bow out of these.
I was going to
3.
say.
Yeah, you stay high. 2. Now, this one you got a mambo cha-cha. Other side. Here's 4. 3. 2. Here's your mambo cha-cha. Give me 2 here. Mambo cha-cha. Give me 2 here. 2 again. Yep. 2 again. Yeah. Okay, are we down to singles?
Yeah.
Okay. Over.
I thought this was supposed to be cool down.
You getting your heart rate up? Okay, well, try this. Mambo here. That's what I'm doing. Much better. Woo-hoo. Anybody been rollerblading up here? You do a lot of that.
I do it, and I didn't bring my blades up, unfortunately.
One of our crew said he went for miles.
Oh, that beautiful trail.
Paved path.
Yep.
He said he wasn't looking forward. He said it was great going away on the downhill. Coming back was a bit of a challenge.
Oh, good. Okay. Can you keep this going? Or something like it? No? What do you mean, no? Well, at least stay walking around. This is not the time to go plop on the couch. Keep a little blood flow pumping, and we'll be back to stretch you out. Good passive developmental stretch. See you back.
A Brigham and Women's Hospital study shows even modest weight gain in the middle years can significantly increase the risk of coronary heart disease in women. Results found those who gained 11 to 17 pounds after age 18 had 25% greater risk of heart attack than those gaining 10 pounds or less. Those gaining 18 to 24 pounds increased their risk 65%, and the risk tripled for those who gained more than 40 pounds.
To stretch your soleus muscle, you put as severe a bend as you can in your knee while keeping your heel on the floor and your weight on your other leg. And most people don't feel that stretch. Guys tend to feel it more than women, and of the guys, it's the marathoner kind of guys, the guys who are putting lots of mileage on that.
I'm one of those guys that doesn't feel it.
Yeah,
I'm not a marathoner.
yeah. But you will tend to feel the gastrocnemius, which is it's the big muscle that you can kind of see. It defines the shape of your calf, or lack of shape, as in my case. I have a little gastroc.
A which?
A little gastroc.
Oh, little. I thought that was some sort of a special term. A licto.
Wussy gastroc. Though I jump pretty well.
If they work, who's complaining?
Yeah, exactly. Isn't it the truth?
You bet.
Isn't it the truth?
We're going to stop this obsession with body bits.
Exactly. picky. Okay, your soleus on the other side. You know, you see these guys at the Olympics and all the different body shapes, and
Isn't that
sometimes
true?
it's the most unlikely body shape that produces the nicest performance.
That's right.
It always
Okay.
fascinates me with golf swings.
Oh, really?
Sometimes the most unusual golf
always the
swings
one.
produce the most beautiful
Shauna's
shots.
husband is down there in the valley on the golf course enjoying
As we speak.
his 18 holes with a cell phone. He's on call. With the water breaks, he'll be up here.
As
Okay.
fast as that
I'll be
cart
down
will
there.
carry him.
All right, let's get up here on the end. Hang your patella off the end of the step. If this is more comfortable on the floor, great. Hey guys, enjoy your quad stretch. Catch you next time.
It Figures is produced in association with the Life Network, high on a plateau at the foot of Mount Kidd in the Rocky Mountains of Kananaskis country. Our production tent is supplied by Warner Shelter of Calgary. If you would like to buy an exercise video, a copy of this show, or one of our cookbooks, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Viewers requiring an answer from It Figures should enclose $3 and a self-addressed stamped envelope. Because nutritional health is cumulative, how well you feed your baby depends on not just what you're eating during pregnancy, but what you ate for years. Pregnancy is certainly not the time to diet and risk depleting your body of nutrients. One of the most critical nutrients for pregnancy is folic acid, or folacin. Low intake of folic acid in the first 3 months of pregnancy is associated with serious spinal cord birth defects, like spinal bifida, where the spinal cord is not completely covered by bone, or anencephaly, where the brain does not fully develop. Also, oral and facial problems like cleft palate. If you're even thinking of becoming pregnant, be sure you're eating 400 micrograms of folacin daily. It's found in dark green leafy vegetables, beans, peanuts, wheat germ, enriched breakfast cereals, and whole grains. You might also want to consult your doctor about folate supplements. This is a really important gift you could give to that new baby. It's muscle building today. Grab those dumbbells. Come on, muscle is worth having.
We need to take just a minute and warm you up just to get some blood flow so those muscles are ready to work. If I can get you in March, then I'll move you to 1, 2, 3 tap, forward and back, and here we go. And it's 1, 2, 3 tap.
So, Shauna, have you got lots of folacin in your...
I'm sure
I
she
have
does.
indeed.
Good.
I dare say that there are few women in North America now who go through pregnancy without folate supplements.
Is that right?
It's such a cheap and sure way to prevent those birth defects. Adding on next time. Give me a tap, step touch twice. Now back. Give me that tap, step touch twice. That's it. Front, step touch, and back. If you don't like dancing around here, you could jump on your stationary bike. You could do jump rope for a few minutes. I'm going to change these step touches. Do what you know. I'm going to do a curl on each leg. And up here, I'm going to do a knee on each leg. Give me your tap, now curl. Good. Give me your tap, now knees. That's it. 1, 2, 3, tap curls. 1, 2, 3, tap knees. And that's it. Yes? Okay, last time. Hold these curls. I think we need a pattern. Think of one.
How about single, single, double?
I could live with that. Here we go. Single, single, double. Again. Single, single, double. 2 more. Single, single. Here's the last time. Single, single, double.
2 doubles. Let's just do 2 a leg.
Okay.
2 a leg, right here.
Okay.
And again.
Double your pleasure, double your curl.
Double your pleasure. Double your curl.
Okay, back to singles. Try 4 more singles and then 4 on one leg. 4 singles. 4, 3, 2. Now 4 a leg. And then 4 more single alternating. Here's 4, 3. The other side for 4. Go through that one more time for singles. Yep. And 4 a leg. Almost done. Here's your 4 alternating singles. You're warming up? 4 a leg.
Getting there.
And I think we have blood flow.
Okay, let's do some muscle
Take
work.
off, Nessa.
Yeah.
Okay, come on down here. Yeah, you can just start to breathe a little bit. Bicep curls will start right here on the upper body. You want to brace your arm somewhere. You could also brace it against your hip here. I happen to like this one. And go up and up and down and down. Now look, you don't have to do this, but if you can rotate it on the way up and on the way down, you get a little more for your money. Now if that's not good for you, if that hurts or if it's awkward for you, this is fine. But this may just be a little bit more valuable. 2 more?
Sure.
Okay. Aiming for about 10. Okay, call that arm done. Other
You need a
side.
fair bit of weight, don't you, to do...
Yes.
You're not going to get it with a can of
Ready?
beans.
Go. That's up. You know, the most common mistake I see across North America is healthy adult women who are curling a little baby weight. You know, like 3 pounds. You do that in your daily life. I mean, 3 pounds is nothing. You want something that is challenging your muscles so that after 10 or 15 reps, you feel tired. You feel fatigued.
How about a couple more?
Couple more. All right, we'll do 2 more. That probably makes it about 12 for those of you who didn't get in on the first one. Biceps are done. Okay.
What a joy.
Yeah. Let's do triceps. Lonnie is going to do them sitting. Sean and I are going to move over on a kneeling position. And here's what the triceps do. They just extend your arms, so choose a lighter weight. They're not as strong as biceps. And extend and bring it in.
Now you make sure you count on these ones.
Okay. Here's 1. And here's 2. Here's what typically happens in the beginning if you're choosing a weight that's too heavy. You bastardize the technique. Here's what happens. You lift your body up, and you want to try and keep your chest square to the ground. That'll be 3 more, Shauna. Okay, thank you. Last 2. Oh, mercy. Last 1. And done.
You may have talking to Shauna, but you're talking to me as well.
You're feeling it? You feel it? Okay, are you brave enough to do the other side? also, along with some of the B vitamins, B12 and B6, controls homocysteine. Have you heard of homocysteine? I don't think I have. It's a new marker for heart disease. Couple more. It's an amino acid produced by our bodies. Shall we say one more? No?
Okay. One.
Revolt? Revolt? Okay, stretch.
Okay, good idea.
There's your
I love to
lollipop. Stretch. Homocysteine is this amino acid produced by your body. Okay, fine. And it turns out, they know recently, that if you have high levels of homocysteine, it's a marker for heart disease. So it's kind of like cholesterol. Right. It's kind of like the bad cholesterol. It's not cholesterol, but it's a bad sign. And the point is that eating folate-rich foods helps keep those homocysteine levels down. Woo. Okay, triceps are done. Let's move on. Let's do back. Okay? You know, lots of times you see beautiful women and men who are a little bit hunched over here, and I just want to walk up to them. But they can't hold that back unless there's some muscle strength back there, and that's what we're working on here, posture. So have a look at my shoulder blade, upright rows. First thing you're going to do is this. You're going to move your shoulder blade back. So you're going to retract your shoulder blade. Here's the first count. Now look at my arm. Pull out, and now I'm going to pull it on up. I don't want you to just be pumping your arm here. I want you to give the shoulder blade and pull it up. We go. Shoulder blade up and down and down. Shoulder blade up and down. Now we count. Here's 1 and up. You got it? 2 and up.
I call this the starting of the lawnmower.
That's a good one, Lonnie.
Who has a lawnmower that works like that anymore?
Well, there's a few out there.
I call the starting and the lawnmower when those cute teenage boys come in their van once a week.
Oh no, the peaceful pursuit of gardening.
Oh,
It's so loud with all those
that is
machines.
money well spent.
With those
How many
blowers
more?
instead of a rake, you're so noisy.
Last one.
Okay. And up. Oh, all right. That's good. Woo. All right, switch over. Hard work, but really valuable. Really valuable. Okay, ready? Here we go. And it's shoulder blades pull on up and down. Think shoulder blades on up, down, and down. Now let's count 1. Here, let's count 2.
Isn't it just fantastic up here in Kananaskis?
Oh, man.
Just,
Oh, hey, do you know how Kananaskis got its name?
no, how was it named?
I will tell you the story. Palliser, old man Palliser, was an explorer here in Kananaskis country, and in fact, his explorations are as important to this area
Couple more.
as the Lewis and Clark explorations were.
In Montana.
Yeah. One more?
One more.
All right. Oh, pull. Done.
All right.
Okay, your back. Your back should be looking real good. We're going to do pets, chest flies. So you're going to lie down. Well, so he was exploring up through here, and he met an Indian who had a remarkable story. This man had been hit in the head with a tomahawk, and he lived. He was wounded, like it was stuck in his head, but he lived. And this impressed Palliser. Now you're going to push your low back down or pelvic tilt, and you don't want your elbows bent. You want them open. Start out, come up and up. Think butterfly wings. Nice, big, beautiful wings flapping. Now I'm not going to lie on. Okay, so Palliser was so impressed by this story that he named 2 lakes, 2 passes, and this river down here below us, and the entire valley, Kananaskis, because Kananaskis has a double meaning. It means man with tomahawk in head. And it also means meeting of the 2 rivers. There we go. One more. Oh, chest is done. Good work. Okay.
I got more weight on my front than usual.
immediately to the front of your steps, or at least pelvic tilt. Glue your elbow on your hip. Just lift up and up and down and down. Now you don't have to lift above horizontal. I want to see you do 10 per arm in this break. Come back with those rotator cuffs done.
You can feel it.
Up and up.
Cholesterol and saturated fat are not the same thing. Cholesterol is found only in animals. Plants can't make cholesterol because they don't have a liver. Eating high cholesterol foods is not a problem for most people. Your liver will just cut back on its production of cholesterol to compensate. But eating saturated fat is a problem. It stimulates your body to overproduce cholesterol. So a no cholesterol label on a food made with saturated palm oil is very misleading. You don't have to work up a sweat to get fit, but you do need to work up your heart rate. Aerobic exercise is any sustained physical activity that produces heavy breathing and high heart rate. And now I know what you're thinking, and the answer is yes. If you can keep it going for 15 to 20 minutes, it's got to qualify as aerobic. Regular aerobic exercise conditions your heart and keeps your body fat under control. It moderates your reaction to stress and increases your stamina. Such a deal.
You know, Shauna's been going to a lot of prenatal classes, and she has learned a good core stabilization or ab exercise. You've heard of driving, Miss Daisy? This is driving Miss Shauna. You take us through it. You teach
Okay,
us.
sit nice and tall in neutral spine, ribs and hips separated, and then you just tip backwards. But you stay forward on those butt bones. Can you feel them? Now grab your steering wheel of your car, and you should feel the front muscles and the back. Work it.
Yep.
Now we're going to turn the wheel of the car.
Which way? This way.
There, bring the bib to meet the hip. Squeeze.
So that your arm toward the screen of the TV is lower.
That's right.
Okay?
Now center.
Now the center.
Now rotate back. Rib to hip. Squeeze.
Yeah, you are really using those oblique muscles. And back to center?
Yep.
So this distance right here between your ribs and your hip is closing.
Shorten that distance. But you keep your headlights up. Gotta keep the chest up. Pick high beams. Headlights.
Okay.
And center. And back. So you don't want any collapse in the chest.
Oh, this is hard. We got a lot of isometric core stabilization.
That's right.
One more each side.
Uh-huh.
Turn. Oh, yes. And back to center. This is very
great for
good.
a pregnant person, yeah, because you don't have to lie down like you do with so many abdominal
Yeah,
exercises.
and you know that fetus is getting so heavy. Let's do a couple more. 8. That if Shauna laid on her back for long, that heavy fetus would compress the big veins, returning her blood to her head, and she would be dizzy. Can you move on with us?
Yep.
We're going to do some more core stabilization on the floor, so come on down. But Shauna's going to do this
And
on
knees.
all fours because she can't lie on her back. Too near to turn. Now, here's what's going to happen. The first thing you got to do is abdominal brace. That's where the work is. I don't care what you see happening with your legs. Here's the work site. If you're a beginner, leave one foot down on the floor. It makes it a ton easier. If you've been doing this for a while, bring up the second leg. Give me a right angle here and a right angle here. So the abdominal brace is in effect, and you just go 1, 2, 3, and back. Are you ready? Here we go. Switching legs. Brace, down, out, and back. Now we're going to switch legs. Ready? Go. Press down, out, return, and up. Count 1, 2, 3, 4. As soon as you move that leg, your brace comes on. So you're really working. Here you can relax real quickly and work, relax. Work and work and work, relax. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, the fact that Shauna is not sagging in the middle says to piece of cake? I can promise you, you're not pressing your low back down. When you do your leg work, oh, a couple more. Down, out, back. Think belly. Don't think about your legs so much. Think belly. One more set each leg. And down, out, back. Ooh, ooh, gotta take a break. We gotta hug our knees. Is your back feeling it?
Yeah, I can
Is your
feel it.
belly feeling it?
Yes, I felt it in my belly.
Okay. Again, for the next set, if you're a beginner, always put a leg down. Listen, it's how we all started. Here's what's going to happen. You're just going to kind of switch your legs. So it's down, 2, up, 2. Now, you don't get any relaxing time. So we're only going to do 4 of them, 3 of them, 2 of them. Here's the last one. Hug your knees and we'll try it again. Oh, ready? Get your legs out there. Abdominal brace. Ready? Go. Down, 2, and switch. That's it. Couple more. Down, 2. Last time. Oh, can you bear one more time with me? This is such valuable work.
It is. It's great.
Okay, show me your best back, and that ain't it. This is it. Ready, set, go. Down, 2, switch it. Down, 2, 2 more. And hang on, grit your teeth. And you're done. Oh, all right. Okay, you've got this break to get your ankle weights on. If you don't have any ankle weights, pull in that toddler and say, now's the time to hang on my leg. We'll come back and we'll work glutes and hamstrings. Why don't you be standing up for hamstrings when you get back? See ya.
A University of Southern California study found that highly active women who averaged 3.8 hours of exercise weekly since puberty were 60% less likely than inactive women to get breast cancer. Those who logged 1 to 3 hours of physical activity per week since puberty were 30% less likely to develop breast cancer compared to sedentary women. Though this is just one study, it suggests that regular exercise may have a tremendous payoff. Tufts University mounted a study of postmenopausal women aged 50 to 70. Researchers found that the women who weight trained 45 minutes twice a week for a year improved bone density in their legs and spine by 1%. Women not weight training lost 2.5% bone density. The weight trainers reduced body fat and increased muscle mass by 3 to 4 pounds. Remember, the more muscle you have, the more calories you burn even as you sleep.
Okay, hamstrings. Now, this is where you think about what happens as you do your 8th or 10th hamstring. You're getting tired. You start arching your back and you do this. Well, don't. This is where you want to start. I'd rather you have a neutral pelvis or a real pelvic tilt, so that by the time you get tired, you're not arching. You think here, think here. This is really what's working, but let this work too. Ready? You lift your heel to your rear. That's it. Are you with us? Because now we're starting to count. Here's 1.
You know, sometimes, Charlene, when I do this one, I find that, like, I actually do cramp up in my hamstrings.
Yeah.
This is the one exercise that I do cramp.
Hamstrings is a huge muscle group. Huge. And the bigger the muscle, the more likely it is to cramp. It probably just means you're using a lot of weight and you're not training them regular.
Yeah.
Where's that pelvic tilt? Show me your best pelvic tilt.
Or you're very pregnant.
There you go. Or you're at the end of pregnancy, you get bad cramps.
I'm not pregnant. I'm not
Good thing, Lonnie. We are so relieved. Last one. Oh, I'm really feeling that. Oh, take a wiggle. Now, this weight-bearing leg is not locked, okay? It's a little soft. Show me your pelvic tilt. Ready, and lift. Up, and
Somebody used a really helpful image for me for the weight-bearing leg. They said, pretend you're standing on very fine sand and you don't want to leave your footprint. So there's that sensation of lifting your weight out of your foot.
How interesting.
So you don't collapse straps on the supporting leg.
Yep. Can I tell you a little bit more about Follism? It's a complex compound, and our body has to do some work to break it down. And the absorption rate is very variable, from about 25% to
Just want to be done here,
75%.
Charlene.
Last one.
Okay.
I was feeling it too.
All right. Let's stretch that out a little.
So, I think that's one reason why they sure want pregnant women on these supplements while they're growing their babies, because, it's a big difference whether you're absorbing 25% or 75%. Shall we do quads?
Okay.
And Lonnie and I will do them here. And as we straighten this leg, this is inverted V, we are really taxing this quadricep. And now Shauna doesn't like to be upside down. She's doing squats. You're on your own, and you're on your honor. I want 10 good ones, more if you have time, each leg. You come back with those done, and we'll do glutes. Shauna Solomon is new to our motley cast and crew this year, and we love having you.
It's nice to be here.
You're so easy to work with. And I've known, and it's clear to you probably, that she is not a rank beginner in front of a camera. She has a theater background. Tell us a bit about it.
Well, I've worked in the theater since in 1982 when I graduated from university.
Where?
I went to UBC, and then I went over to England and studied at the Webber Douglas Academy, and I worked in England for almost 10 years.
On stage?
Stage, film, and television.
What did you do in Cats?
I was the white cat.
Tell us a story about the subway.
Oh, I got caught in the subway one night on my way to the theater, and it stopped, and no one said anything. We were there for about an hour and a quarter, and I was starting to sweat because the half-hour call was coming. So I pulled out my street makeup, and I didn't have much in my bag, and looking in the window of the subway for a mirror, I put my cat's eyes on.
Do you mean you did your full
I did my full makeup with whatever
people
I had.
just
People were looking at me like I was kind of weird, but in London they have a high tolerance for weird-looking sights, so nobody said anything, and then I got off the tube and ran to the stage door and got there just in time.
Was that your most fun job?
Oh no, by no means. No, that in fact, to do a long-running musical 8 shows a week is really hard work, and towards the end you think you'll kill yourself if you hear those songs one more time. So no, that wasn't my most fun. I enjoyed a lot of the challenge of television as well, and they do such good quality television there that it was great. But I married a Calgarian.
And so here she is.
I am in
Carolyn is our game. We think you're so brave to come out here with a breech baby, very close to term. Thank you so much for
Is it brave or stupid? I'm not sure.
Right. Thank you.
You're welcome. It's been a lot of fun.
Okay, here's where the action is, and here's what it looks like. It's up and up. Join me now. Here's number 1. If the bad news is that Follism absorption varies from 25 to 75%, the good news is that the Follism in cereals, i.e. fortification, and the Follism in supplements is virtually all absorbed. Have you noticed on your cereal boxes recently, they're all putting Follism in? Man, that is a good way to prevent some very serious birth defects, because most of us eat cold cereal now and then. Last one. Okay, switch legs without a beat missed. Up and up. Looking good. All right. Boiled asparagus is a great source of Follism. 12 spears, and you get your daily requirement. We're going to close up shop, keep going, and then we'll do a little glute stretch as we leave you. Next time. It Figures is produced in association with the Life Network, high on a plateau at the foot of Mount Kidd in the Rocky Mountains of Kananaskis country. Our production tent is supplied by Warner Shelter of Calgary. like to buy an exercise video, a copy of this show, or one of our cookbooks, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Viewers requiring an answer from Ms. Diggers should enclose $3 and a self-addressed stamped envelope. When you start an exercise program, you may not be aware of the changes at first, but in a few weeks, you'll notice more muscle tone and more endurance. Breathing during exercise will seem easier than it was initially, and you may even lose weight because your body is using up more calories in activity. After 8 to 12 weeks, the dramatic changes plateau because your body has made the necessary adaptations. You still burn calories, but you may stop losing weight. This is because your body now doesn't have to work as hard to accomplish the same task, so it doesn't use as many calories. What's the key to further weight loss? Well, you need to exercise a little harder and or a little longer, but increase the intensity or the duration of your workouts gradually. Up the ante by only 5 to 10% per week. If you're walking 5 miles, go for 5.5. If you were stepping for 30 minutes, aim at 33 minutes. That's progress. It's slow, but it's sure. And that's how you want to get there. Come on, pull out that step. Hello from the Canadian Rockies. Let's get you doing step touch. If you're jealous, you should be. It is a glorious day here in Kananaskis Valley.
Just another day in paradise.
Yeah, that's it. Just another wonderful, clear, fresh day. Give me 4 of these and 2 grapevines. I'll count for you. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Grapevine out. Take it right back where you were. Step touch for 4, 3, 2, 1. Here are those grapevines again. Now, next time, here's an option coming at you. You can take your grapevine up and bring it back. Join me if you wish. And she goes up. Up we go. That's it. More tips to restart that weight loss if you're on a plateau. I would never say diet, but reassess your food intake. And there may be refinements that you can make in your food choices. Oh, maybe you could get rid of those taco chips and buy some of those baked, not fried, no oil, no fat chips. Maybe you could make yourself just as happy with a bagel and some jelly on it as you were with that donut. Stranger things have happened.
Oh, and they're making so many yummy kinds of bagels now.
Aren't they?
Well, I was going to say, even though...
Chocolate chip ones that are like
Bagel mania has hit North America.
And even the no-fat
bagel
chips and
mania, it's
stuff
true.
are actually getting really good as well.
Okay,
so.
we're going to cut this in half. Give me 1 grapevine. Step touch 2 right here.
Gotcha.
Grapevine back. Step touch 2. That's it. Over and down step touch. Once more like that.
It's true. So many people get so discouraged when they hit that plateau.
Okay,
They
now
give up.
stay on the floor. Grapevine on the floor. Step touch 2. Grapevine on the floor. And watch the step touches. They become step knee times 2. Here they are. 1, 2. Grapevine. You caught me?
I got ya.
Yeah. And another tip is to cross-train. Incorporate variety into your exercise program. It's not only good for your brain, but it stresses and challenges your muscles in a different way. Now hold these knees, hold these. And when your muscles have to work in a different manner, they have to think. They have to adapt. In adaptation come the benefits. Now
facial muscle. Pelvis on guard. Tilt it forward. Hip flexors. Hello. You gonna work with us? Yep. They're agreeable. Hamstring the other side. Now, rarely is overtraining a problem in North America. Sedentary lifestyle is more the norm. Yeah. But occasionally you do come across somebody who's just gone at it gung-ho, and they're getting stale, as the athletes call it. Hip flexors.
So how do you know you're overtraining?
Well, the best sign is your resting heart rate, not your working heart rate. Give me basic. You need to know your resting heart rate anyway, so take it 3 mornings straight before you even get out of bed, even before you lift your head.
That's the best time.
Take it for a full minute. Give me 2 basics, tap on 8. Here's 1, 2, and here's the tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's it. So you tap at each end. So you kind of get to know what your resting heart rate is. If you are feeling real tired and worn out, you've been really working hard, if your resting heart rate is 10 beats above your usual resting heart rate,
Right.
good sign that you're overtraining.
Okay.
Cut back if you're a competitive athlete. If you're just a normal Joe like us, start looking at cross-training, doing interval work, something that will give you a bit of a difference, a break. Now, instead of this tap, have a look. I can do a cha-cha-cha, and you can do a cha-cha-cha. 2 basics at the end, cha-cha-cha. Yep. Another sign, Dwayne, you're getting sore and little nagging, annoying injuries.
I thought that just happened with age.
That too. Except with the age, you don't get the rise in resting heart rate. Okay, let's take this somewhere. I'm going to change these 2 basics in the center. I'm going to do a basic and a mambo with a cha-cha. A basic, mambo cha-cha. So the mambo is just a lean forward. That's it. Lean. Now put that mambo at the corner. Keep your basic in the center. Here's your basic. Mambo cha-cha. Okay. Now, if you've got adequately long legs, like I know, put that thing right across. Now you need to turn so you are in straddle. That's it. You know what makes it hard to do this step? Shag carpet. Oh no, because it's hard to get this turn in here, right there. So, if you are on shag and it's difficult, just hold it there. That'll be okay.
Or if you have really, really short legs like me.
Big step over there.
You are a little gal. Okay. Done. Whole basic. Yay. Moving on. Now, when you get a minute, just turn this basic into straddle. We'll wait for you. You there?
We're here. We're here. We're with you.
Okay. Alternate knees. And it's 4, 3, 2, 1. Here it is. Up, knee, down, down. Up, knee, down, down. So you're doing knee straddle down. Agreed?
Agreed.
We got it.
Working
But
hard.
I want you to do knee straddle down, knee exit. So hang there. Let me show you what I mean. I'll show you 2 cycles, and I'll come back for you. I go knee straddle. I exit off the front. I go knee straddle. I exit off the back. Come with me. Knee straddle. Exit off the front of your step. Knee straddle down. Exit off the back. You got her?
I got it. You didn't lose me.
Okay, can we add on? In a minute, after these taps, I'm going to ask you to add a repeater, and it'll be a side leg lift repeater 3. Here it comes. Tap down leg lift. It's 3, 2, 1 tap down. Knee straddle. Knee exit. Here's your repeater. Yep. 2, tap down. Knee straddle down. Knee exit. Yes, gotcha. Why in the heck are we doing this? Well, not only because it just feels so good, and it's such a thrill having this fun out in this wonderful setting, but our muscle cells are getting bigger, and they're getting better at what they do. They're getting really expert at extracting the oxygen delivered by our vessels and turning it into work. Can you hang on to this?
We can.
We'll be back for you. We'll be back. Knee straddle. Knee exit.
This is Brian Bygrave, who's the director of golf at the Kananaskis Country Golf Course. Was that course designed by a famous designer? How did it evolve?
Well, the Alberta government back in about 1977 commissioned probably the leading golf course architect in the world. That's Robert Trent Jones. And they gave him a clear mandate to build them a championship 36-hole tournament-style golf facility that could be of a world-class nature, and he's certainly done that. He incorporated the natural setting. As a matter of fact, he claimed this was the finest natural setting he'd ever been given to work with. And
Tell us a little bit about from him. Where is he from? What other courses has he designed?
Mr. Jones is an American. He's from New Jersey. And he's designed some of the famous courses. Pinehurst, Pine Valley are very, very famous courses and some of the most sought after in the United States. And his design techniques are a little bit familiar from course to course. He uses a lot of water, he uses large greens with lots of undulations, and a lot of sand in his courses.
On a scale of 1 to 5, is this course a 5 in terms of difficulty, or somewhere in the middle?
I think the interesting part about these courses is you can take them from 1 to 5 by the choice of tee placement. We have 4 or 5 tee boxes in every hole, making the hole anywhere from quite a manageable challenge to a real bear by going to the gold tees. So it really does lend itself to players of all ability. It can handle the touring pro, and it can handle the, I wouldn't say the novice player, but the high handicapper.
I'll be over and you can take me around the beginner slope.
Okay, we'll put you on the beginner.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, just lose those repeaters and hold your straddle. Exit. With us? We'll hang here a minute. Let you catch. Now exit off the back of your step. All right. Straddle down and exit off the front. You with us? Just as soon as you get it, we're going to change it. Typical, huh? Aren't I naughty? Okay. Got to keep us on our toes. Last one. Now, just cross over. Come toward me. Cross over and tap. Go back the other way. That's it. Good. All right. We're going to add on. Tap. Tap. And the addition will come from this tapping foot. What we're going to do is tap and march 2 on spot. We go. Over, tap, march 2. Boom. And over. Tap down and march. 1, 2. That's it. And march. 1,
this whole fitness scenario. It works so well. Just as your muscles are getting better at extracting the oxygen from your blood, your heart is getting better at delivering it. Your heart actually gets to where it can deliver more oxygen, and you actually increase the number of little capillaries, you know, the little end-of-the-line stations that deliver that blood.
Collateral capillary.
That's it. That's extra capillary.
I can tell she's a nurse.
No, when you run out of capillaries, you need more oxygen. They grow these little collateral ones.
That's right. And nothing makes them grow better than running exercise. Now we got 2 Charleston kicks here. Next time, they're going to be 3 fast kicks in repeater fashion. Kick 3, 2, 1, and over. And tap and march. Did you see that? Catch it this time. Here's 3, up, 2, up, 1 up, tap down and over. Yes. How do you know if you're working too hard? Well, number 1, if it feels awful. That's good. And number 2, if you can't talk. I mean, if I just couldn't hardly get a word out, then it's not that that would be harmful for you. It's just that you probably wouldn't come back and do it again.
That's how I can tell that you're in a lot better shape than me, Charlene. I couldn't talk as much as you do.
Continue. I do have friends who insist I could talk anywhere. I do have a few friends who wish I'd work a little harder and talk a little less. Oh well. They love me with all my faults. I'm tired of this kick.
Okay. What are we going to do?
Make it a knee repeater.
Okay.
Ho, pull, and over. You with us? We got it. Got a relentless African beat there. And over. Again. Yep. So, the best athlete is the one who has trained so much, who has plotted in all those hours, and whose body has learned to deliver the most oxygen and use it, turn it into work. Last time. Now, give me that repeater, walk, walk, and give it to me the other corner. Same thing. 3, up, 2, up, 1 up, walk, walk. Yes?
Got it.
Okay, give me 4. Here's 4.
Just
up,
when you got
3,
it.
2, 1. Walk, walk, give me 2. 1, 2, walk, walk, 2 again. Give me 4 again.
I'm so
Four,
confused.
3, 2, you just.
How many?
Give me 4.
Okay.
And give me 2. That's it. Give me 2 again. Give me 4. 3. Here. Give me singles. How hard are you working? Have a look at the board perceived exertion chart and tell me. Can you honestly say, I'm working hard?
of the Kananaskis Inn Best Western. How long have you been at this property?
Just 9 years.
Just 9 years? That's the most senior I've heard so far.
Probably so, yes, yes.
Well, you've seen a lot of changes in this valley.
Yes, I have.
What's the biggest?
Well, of course, the major impact of the whole situation was the Olympics in '88, and it's become a wonderful world destination.
Was the inn in existence before the Olympics?
All the 3 properties were here at the commencement of the Olympics.
They were just upgraded and enlarged for the Olympics?
No, they were all built as they are today.
I didn't realize that. Yes. I thought there was some sort of scuffling around to get it all finished.
No, it's always been well organized.
What's your most memorable story here in Kananaskis Valley?
Well, on many occasions we do some outside functions, and on the first occasion of the Mozart in the mountains, we had a lot of finding all the food and so forth, and the help and the assistance, and it worked out very successfully.
That has become a huge event, and
yes,
it's tomorrow.
Well, actually, there's 2 shows. There's one today and also tomorrow.
9,000 people, something like that?
They reckon about between 9,000 and 10,000 people, yes. Last year it was 16,000 people. The weather was absolutely superb, and for that reason they've cut it back because of traffic control and so forth.
Was it your idea, Dave?
No, it wasn't. It was an idea from Nakiska in conjunction with the Calgary Philharmonic Orchestra, and it happens apparently, something similar to this happens already in Whistler and in White Rock. And the thought was, wouldn't it be a wonderful idea and concept to have it here?
Well, I congratulate you all in the Kananaskis Valley on the success of that wonderful event.
Well, thank you very much indeed.
Dave Winfield of the Inn in Kananaskis. How'd you like that curved ball I threw at you right at the end there? Did you get it? That's complex, and there'll be lots more chances, because I really like that little combination. You know, where you put in the 3 lunges?
It is lots of fun.
Okay. We're going to do 1 basic, 1 squat. Do what you know. It looks like this. It's a basic, a squat. And now you're with me. Do a basic, a squat, and change your lead right here on basic. Change your lead and squat. Change your lead again. That's it. All right, and up. And squat. Let's look at your squats. Now, you're going to get your rear end right back there. That's it. Don't be afraid to stick it out. And this is what you don't want. You don't want your knees coming together. You want your knees parallel. Can we add on?
Sure.
Next time. This way, step touch. And here's your lead. This way, step touch. 4, 3, 2, go. Step touch. 4, 3, 2, and basic. You're decelerating. Here's 4, 3, and up. And step touch. There are no performance-enhancing drugs at work here. No. This is all honest sweat. Actually, it is so nice and breezy and dry here that we actually don't accumulate much sweat. That doesn't mean we're not sweating. What it means is that the sweat is evaporating readily, and that's your air conditioning system. So, it's perfect. You couldn't wish it any better. Could it in my backyard? Yeah. Could this be your backyard? Oh, that'd be nice. Can you keep it going? At least stay walking. Come back to stretch. 1 basic.
More fatal heart attacks occur between 6 a.m. and noon, not because of morning exercise, but because of morning. The blood platelets responsible for clotting are stickiest in the morning. Regular exercise at any time of day reduces the risk of heart attack. Thousands of North Americans die each year from inactivity, so don't be afraid to work out in the morning if that's the best time for you. The trick is to be regular with exercise. Time and day doesn't really matter.
Hang your heel off your step and stretch that gastrocnemius and Achilles tendon. You know why we attend to this Achilles tendon both before and after the workout? Because it tends to be tight, and when it's over tight, it sets you up for a sprained ankle. It reduces the range of motion and really increases your risk of sprain. Now, if you'll bend that leg, you get more of a soleus stretch. That's the more inner muscle, the deeper muscle. Still a slave muscle, you know, just a grunt and groan and do it till it dies muscle. Here's your gastrocnemius, your explosive powerhouse Donovan band muscle.
I really have really tight calf muscles. I really have to focus on stretching.
The bigger muscles get tight.
And with the Achilles tendon, if you wear high heels all the time?
Short,
Well, I don't do that, but...
Okay. Nobody wears high heels anymore except to dances and cocktail parties.
Thank God.
Okay, we need to attend to these dear old guys. Poor quadriceps that just work so hard, God love them. If you'll pelvic tilt, then you get the stretch. You sit here, you get nothing. Pelvic tilt, that puts it on. Good, Vanya. It figures.
It Figures is produced in association with the Life Network, high on a plateau at the foot of Mount Kidd in the Rocky Mountains of Kananaskis country. Our production tent is supplied by Warner Shelter of Calgary. To buy an exercise video, a copy of this show, or one of our cookbooks, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Viewers requiring an answer from It Figures should enclose $3 and a self-addressed stamped envelope.